Well, hi, do Bruce. How the heck are you? I am Thunder Beer Whisperer. Hey, I've got a pint of Goose Island IPA, Goose IPA, in my Piney River True Pint glass, which they don't use anymore, which kind of bums me out. Anyways, so from their website, Brewer's Notes, our India Pale Ale recalls a time when ales shipped from England to India were highly hopped to preserve their distinct taste during the long journey. So this really is meant to be sort of an American craft version of a traditional English IPA and not what currently passes for an IPA in the American craft beer world. The result is a hop lover's dream at 5.955. They doubt that, but I'm going to go with them here. With a fruity aroma set off by dry malt middle and long hop finish. 5.955. The color, they say, is bourbon. I don't know what kind of bourbon they're drinking there in Chicago, but this is not the color of bourbon, y'all. I don't. Hops are Cascade, Centennial, Pilgrim. Styrian. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Celeia. Malts are pale ale malt, so it's very simple. It is a year-rounder. They have won several awards for this over the years, but always in the English-style IPA category. So again, that tells you what they're going for here. So I'm going to try to, discuss it in that manner. Fruity aroma. I bought this because it was $4.97 for the 4-pack of pint cans. That's why I picked it up. The 6-pack was $7.97, which isn't a bad deal, honestly. I think because I've seen it at big box stores for over $9 a 6-pack, which was no way in hell I'd ever pay $9 for it. Quite frankly, I don't even want to pay $8 for it. But for $5 for the 4-pack, I figured, what the hell, I can drink 4 of them. Yeah, it's okay. It's I mean, this is my last of the 4, so I know what I'm drinking here. But the honest truth is, yeah, for a beer that's supposed to be more towards English style, it's probably pretty close. But quite frankly, if somebody just handed me a glass of this somewhere, I probably just would have assumed I was drinking somebody's APA, because statistically that's where it falls into at 5.955. Long hop finish, not so much. Result is a hop lover's dream, not so much. Pretty aroma, yeah, the aromas are light, but they're there. But having said that, I know it sounds like I'm being harsh on it, but it isn't bad for what it's meant to be. My issue is hype, right? If you say something, you need to follow through, in my opinion, this beer doesn't live up to the hype that they've got written down here. But that being said, I mean, it's not a bad beer. It's just not a great one. Because it says, again, it's talking about hype. We don't want to be the only beer you drink. We just want to be the best beer you drink. Well, I mean, what they should say on this can is we don't want to be the only beer you drink. We just want to be a beer you drink. Because that's really what it is. Goose Island isn't the best anything. Nothing they do is the best anymore. Even their Bourbon County Stout is just adequate at this point. But before the buyout, before the hype, I mean, it was a very good representation of a barrel-aged beer. But now it's just kind of there. I don't even think they're trying that hard to make a quality beer because they've got so much hype behind it. They have so many lemmings that are going to buy the beer no matter how bad it is that they just don't care anymore. I mean, I watched so many reviews for the Bourbon County Stout that, even when it's bad, people will say it's good. I mean, that beer can literally taste like dog shit, and you've got those lemmings that are going to tell you how good it is, because they're not going to tell you they stood in line for 4 hours and paid way too much for a bad beer. But that aside, again, the quality of Goose Island beer isn't anywhere close to what it was before the buyout. Anybody that's being objective will tell you that. Unfortunately, you have so many people that just can't be objective. But for $5, it's a very drinkable beer. If I was going to an event where I wanted to have a decent beer, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money, or if I was going to share with folks that may not appreciate the beer. I mean, this Goose Island, this at $5 is certainly a beer you could bring. I got my Red Rock and Blues channel, and right now Albert King's playing. Why are you so mean to me? I got a little frustrated with them earlier. I thought they weren't playing good stuff, but at some point, they about midway through a song, it switched and went to a different song, and their playlist went out of sync. So it kept telling me a song was playing when it was something else. That really screws with my OCD quite a bit. But it took them about 3 hours, but they finally synced back up. It took them a while. It took them a hell of a lot longer than it should have, in my opinion. Anyway, biscuits. Yeah, so, buy it, don't buy it. I honestly don't care. I'm not doing a commercial for Goose Island. But for a beer that's not going to break the bank, if you can get it for $5 in your neck of the woods, it certainly is very drinkable. If you want something to talk about and analyze, it's not that kind of beer. But if you want something to just enjoy for a period of time, there you go. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Craft beer. Prolific craft beer drinker, evangelist, purveyor of wisdom, all around good guy.